that would help if I turn the bike on. Whoa, whoa, Nelly. What's up, girl? Oh, yeah, I hit that speed bump. Oh, no. Matter of fact, I wasn't good hitting at all. Ooh, what's wrong with you, e-bike? You acting like you mad today. You trying to throw me or something? Trying to treat me like Chris Rock. Very good. What's happening, fella? Yeah, I need some brake pads on the front. Sound terrible. It's not metal to metal. No. It's metallic brakes. And they sound terrible right now. Because it's rubbing them a little bit. Anyway. I was bad with it for a minute. Slow. Glad whenever the weather comes back out. Ooh. Yeah, you acting like you a little mad about something. Hey. Oh, oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do this something to you, baby. But it's me. You know what, though? I ain't gonna be able to listen to that. That road is rubbing like that today, so let's see. Let me do a little something about that real quick. Y'all know y'all like to see stuff. Y'all don't like just see no riding. Yeah, I might probably be sniffling because damn if it ain't cold out there. Woo! I'm gonna do my little floating pad trick, y'all. Obviously, I done bent my rotor some kind of way. I got a little bend in it. It bumped into something. It don't take much to bend these things. I told y'all that. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna loosen this top one. So the calibers can float. By float, I mean just like that. So by it being bent, it can move around a little bit. So at least by it rubbing, it won't be slowing me down. But brakes rubbing constantly the whole time. Hard enough to slow me down. Yeah. Look at this crazy thing. It just wants to wheelie. Woo! This thing gonna kill me too. Did somebody sneak and put some extra batteries in my pack or something? I think I made it worse. I'm gonna have to adjust that damn brake, that caliber over a little bit. I don't know which way is right. Let's see. Ah, man, I put that thing up. You know what? Y'all just gonna have to suffer with that a little bit today. I ain't gonna worry about it. We're gonna take it off road anyway, so it don't even matter. Anyway, I don't know if y'all seen my little videos about my Patreon account, but that's so I can reach out and touch some of y'all. Always somebody on the bike path. This ain't the bike path. Back here. Let's see if I can slide by. How y'all doing? Guess they ain't doing it. It's alright. You know what I'm doing. These fires up to no good. Man, this thing is extra torquey today. Yourself, I think that's your name. I might be messing your name up, man. I'm gonna do a video about them battery blenders, man. But you know, that's if they even worth doing a video about, man. I already told you that it's definitely not as good as putting two of the same voltage batteries together. Because if you put two of the same voltage batteries in parallel, man, that you'll have one complete big battery bank. That battery blender shit, that's like a lazy man's way of trying to put some batteries together. Because let me tell you something. Electrically, that's a no-no. Not, you ain't supposed to put two different voltage batteries together in parallel. Somebody came up with a battery blended thing, which is some bullshit, basically making it so you can put two batteries of similar voltages together. They gotta be close. They gotta be close in proximity, like a 52 and a 48. You ain't gonna put a 72 with a 48, that's for damn sure. But normally, I guess they mean it for it to run with a 52 and a 48. And like I told you, it's not like you're going to have one big battery bank all the time. And that's going to give you, depending on what kind of system you're running. Now, if you're just running a stock e-bike system with a little 15, 20 amp controller, yeah, fine. Fine, you can do that all day long and not have any problems. Now, somebody else coming this way with their dog. So let me go back this way. But you're not going to use no battery blender if you got a high power system running a 72 volt system, something with high output, high current draw. You ain't going to run no damn battery blender. But anyway, make a long story short, is how they're supposed to work is, let's say you got that 52 and a 48 together. You hook it up to the battery blender. It is not going to have both of them actually connected in parallel until the voltage of the 52 falls down to equal the voltage of the 48. Now, we all know that a 52 volt is fully charged at 58.8 volts. And I think The 48 is fully charged at, what is it? It's either got to be 52.5 or 54.5, something like that. I'm not sure on the 48s. I would have to do the math on that. But it would be 52 or 54 point something, something around there. So as you got a fully charged 52 that's at 58 volts with the battery blender, it's going to be strictly running off of that one battery, that 52 volt, until the voltage falls down equal to whatever that 48 is charged at. And if it's at 54 or whatever, then when it gets to 54, then it's going to switch over and allow both of them to be running at the same time for a brief amount of time too, because there's going to be another point when at 58 volt, because it was running first, that one's going to go dead first. So when that one goes dead, the battery blender is going to cut that one off, and then it's just going to be running on the 48. So it's not like you have a dual battery bank from two same size batteries in parallel that you're pulling off the entire time. However, is it better than having one battery? Absolutely. I mean, yeah, of course. Is it going to extend your range? Yeah, it's going to extend your range. Is it going to give you more power? No. Definitely not going to give you more power because, like I said, it's only going to be for a brief period of time that they're both actually running at the same time. And that's once that bigger battery voltage falls to the voltage of the smaller battery. And then, like I said, that bigger battery is probably going to go dead first. So then the voltages are going to start to separate again. And when they start separating again, then it's going to disconnect, and then it's going to be running on one battery again. It's more like a convenience thing. But man, I wouldn't put that shit on my bike. And not only that, I mean, it just ain't no point to it, to be honest. If you're going to run two different voltage batteries, and like I said, you can only do it on a stock system, you might as well just hook up the 52 or the 48, whichever one you want to run first, ride until that one's dead, and then when that one's dead, unhook it and hook up the other. Because basically all the battery blender is just doing that, with what I just told you, but it's doing it automatically for you. So you don't have to manually, get off your bike and disconnect one and connect the other one. But are there any benefits to that shit? Hell no, man. I don't even know what that battery blender costs. They probably charging a lot of money for that thing. It surely ain't worth it. I can almost guarantee you probably charging almost as much as the price of another battery, one of those size batteries anyway, or if not, at least half of the cost of one. So you might as well put a little bit more with it and buy you another battery. Anyway, enough of that battery blender talk, man. You ask me would I use one, would I recommend one? No. And that's just as simple as that. Now, I don't know how you would end up having two different voltage batteries. Maybe if you had a bike that ran on 48 volts, and I guess that's the only way you end up like that. You got a 48 volt bike and you try and get a little bit more speed out of it, and you don't want to change anything. And people ask that question all the time. If you go from a 48 to a 52, do you have to change anything? In most cases, no, you don't have to change anything. If a controller can run off of 48 volts, it can run off of 52. No problem at all. You won't have to do anything other than plug the battery up. You don't have to make any changes. So like I said, that's probably how you end up with a 48 and a 52. Because instead of buying another 48, you get a 52 because you want a little bit more voltage. You get 2 or 3 extra miles per hour. If you're lucky, 4 miles per hour. And somebody talk you into buying a battery blender, which I'm sure is well over 150 bucks. It's probably higher than that. So like I said, it ain't worth buying. You might as well put that towards getting another battery. But it doesn't compare to running 2 batteries of the same size, whether it be 248s or 252s, because that's the only time that you're actually doubling your capacity and giving a proper controller that's pulling a lot of amps a bank to pull off of, that's a larger bank with more capacity and is pulling off of both of those batteries equally. That's the purpose of increasing your battery capacity. You got 148 20 amp hour, you get another 48 20 amp hour, put them in parallel, and you got a 40 amp hour 48 volt. And when you hook both of those up, you're pulling off of both of those batteries equally. Not no damn battery blender that's trying to even shit out for you. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, fellas, check out my Patreon, man. You know, you don't hear me ever ask you guys to subscribe or like, none of that bullshit, because you know, it really doesn't matter if people subscribe or like. I figure like if you guys like what I'm doing, you're gonna subscribe and you're gonna like it. But only reason I'm mentioning this Patreon thing is because if you want some help that I can't offer you because you live in California or you live in Florida or, you know, New York or wherever, and I can't get to you, you can't get to me, we can communicate because you know, became a member, and we can do some video calls and whatever, and I can diagnose your bike via the internet. And there's no doubt in my mind I can do that. And you don't need to know shit about e-bikes. Excuse my French, but nah, you really don't. As long as you got some tools, your e-bike is having a problem, all you gotta do is call me, video call me, and show me what's happening with your e-bike. It'll be just like I'm there in person. I'm just gonna be using your hands. I'm gonna tell you, hey, do this, check this, disconnect that, connect that, hook this up, do this, you know, and we can get your bike fixed long distance for cheap. And if you think about it, man, $25 is the highest membership. Dang, I know I'm on the wrong side of the street. She was going kind of fast. But yeah, man, if you can get your bike fixed for 25 bucks, man, I mean, come on now. Well, she gonna get it fixed for 25 bucks. And well, she's gonna learn how to fix it yourself. Next time you had the same problem, you won't have to call me. Mm. Man, it's cold. Uh-oh, what we got here? Wow. Interesting. What y'all think about that? Should I roll down on it? Y'all know I gotta see what's happening. Wow. He didn't even see me. Ah. But hey, fellas, you know what? That's the closest I ever got to riding with another motorized bike. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can ease up on him with, and I hope you don't realize I'm filming. But I gotta check him out. What's up, man? You know I had to come check your bike out, right? Did you build that yourself? Wow. How many cc's is that? 85? Damn. Wow. A shifter? Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. Awesome, man. Unfortunately, I'm into the e-bikes thing, but hey, a motorized bike is a motorized bike. It interests me, man. I had to come check it out. Really? Okay. Huh? I did that, man. No, man, it's actually it's made by a company called Zugo, but I put that shit on there myself, man. Yeah, yeah. And I modified this bike. It's 72 volts. You know, they normally come like 48 volts, so it's faster than what it's supposed to be. Like 45. Yeah. I figured it's about the same. Yeah.
I don't ride it up to 45.
Really?
Yeah. I'll ride it like 35. Maybe up to 45. You know, it's still a little bike.
Yeah.
Like you got a professional bike.
Well, to be honest, man, these tires, I still got the bike tires on here. It actually can go faster than that, but I limit it to around 40 because these tires, they rated at 30. So I'm scared they're going to blow out or something. But
Yeah, I put extra stick. I actually had, you know, you get the regular bike tires. I don't get the regular bike tires.
right, right. Actually, I'm going to upgrade to some lightweight motorcycle tires. And when I do that, then I got some more plans then, but I'm gonna wait till then. But that's awesome, man. How is it on gas?